Hi and welcome to Girl Talk. We are here today at the Low Country Produce in beautiful Sea Pines, and we are having a glorious time. Although Erin is ready, I think, for her Bloody Mary, even though it's early in the morning. We're joined today by Takia Smith, and she is always a great, fun guest and host to have on. You look beautiful. Again, Erin Lenz is here with her 5 children, and one of them sitting at Christian Academy right now with just a little fever, which is part of the joy of parenting and working.
Comes with the territory.
Exactly.
You remember?
Yes, I do very well. And now with 8 grandkids, for sure. We were talking a little bit about education before we started. An interesting guest came last week.
Yeah, absolutely. We, Beaufort County had a treat. Stedman Graham, for those of you who don't know, is partner Oprah Winfrey, and was here in Beaufort County on last week, which was pretty phenomenal for us.
Doing what?
He has a consulting and a marketing firm that majors in education. And so he was around Beaufort County, Hilton Head High, Bluffton High, Battery Creek, Beaufort High, visiting and talking with the students, promoting partnership with educational and parental ties, encouraging that, and just was a really stand-up all-around guy.
I think, Erin, you and I were talking that he has a 9-step sort of protocol.
Yeah, 9-step success program. I had the opportunity to actually meet him and talk with them, purchase his book, and that's sort of what he was promoting. And it was phenomenal because he backed it up with talking with the youth first and then meeting with the parents and the educators and just kind of tying that in together. So,
what's the whole premise? That the educator comes and the parent, that becomes very cohesive? And
well, right, exactly. Cohesive. He talked about a lot of starting with self. And we were talking before the show, you're talking about being moms, that sometimes we just go and we give so much to everyone else that we put ourselves last, when in retrospect.
As evidenced with my hair and makeup this morning.
Well, you look good, you look great. When in retrospect, it should be the other way around. We have to start with self first, taking care of ourselves, because if we're no good, how can we help anyone else?
Yeah, that's true. So. It's like when you're riding the airplane and they tell you to put your mask on first.
No, that's absolutely. If you're looking psychologically and from a counseling point of view, sometimes as parents, the message we give our kids when we do everything for them is they're not enough. Exactly. We don't have faith in them. And I think sometimes when you let your kids grow up and have some responsibility, it's amazing.
Figure it out.
Exactly. Last week, I think I was telling you, I went to the Caligny Theater, had a guest speaker also, and it's called Most Likely to Succeed, talking about the kids in the future and the way schools are growing to see, you know, how these kids are going to graduate and what's going to happen. And the question, really, the premise for that was, is it time to reimagine what education is going to look like? Right. Is it different than we were in school?
It's different.
Absolutely.
Very different. But I don't know if it's in a good way, in my opinion.
I agree with Erin. I mean, math is
wrong answer.
You and I had, this was just an opinion.
Do you know what?
Do
you remember this? This was our very first discussion on the Girl Talk that we did together.
Yes, it was.
Do you remember this?
I do remember this. Are we bringing it back?
Yeah, and I think I went, man, wrong answer, and you were like,
I think
sorry.
you did. Well, I'm very anti-school. Not to say that I don't think education's good. I just, I don't know. I think the creativeness and the creativity in children sometimes is diminished through school because it's very one track, one way, and I think.
Oh my! No.
No.
Yes.
You agree?
Yes.
Yes.
We're all in the same. No, I agree. And that's why the point for me is it time for us to reimagine what education should look like?
Yes,
should it be more experiential? Right. Should it be more, instead of A, B, and C? We know if you need to know A, B, and C, go online, you can find it. Okay, right?
Right.
It's kind of
interesting. And what I was saying, you know, in reference to Erin, as far as how education has changed, for instance, math. I have a 12-year-old son, and how I learn math has changed dramatically in how they're teaching our children now. And so the obstacle for me is I was taught what was brought up for umpteenth years, and now our kids are being taught different. How am I as a parent going to teach my child
we can't
and help them
him
out
with homework at all?
Exactly.
You know,
no.
my kid's looking at me going,
I look
at
the papers and I say,
help?
ask your brother, ask your, because I have no clue what they are
the
doing.
word in our house is go Google that.
That's good. I love that.
Google it. And that's the point. And that's what's so interesting, because that's exactly what kids do. We used to have to try to research and find information. They have to disseminate it now. They have to cut through all the baloney to find the stuff they need, which is really interesting. Well, I tell you what, we might need a lot longer than 5 minutes to have our little open discussion sessions when we're talking about education and kids. This is great. Stay with us. We'll be right back. There's a lot more to come here on Girl Talk.
Girl Talk is brought to you by Custom Audio Video, Hilton Head Honda, and by the Westin Hilton Head Island Resort and Spa. Please support these local businesses as they make this program possible.